Economist Anthony Smith is here to talk Producer Price Index. Anthony, what is the PPI?
The PPI, the Producer Price Index, is an index that's released by the Bureau of Labor Statistics, or the BLS. And the thing about the PPI is that it really gives you a measure of inflationary pressures in the overall U.S. economy. And the really great thing about it is that it gets really granular and can get into a lot of different layers of detail for different industries. So you can see where the inflationary pressures are coming from within the economy.
And you've kind of mapped it out here, and we could see line by line, color by color, kind of go through what each line represents.
Sure, yeah. So in the purple line, we have the PPI for the general freight trucking long distance LTL. And the green line, we have local, and in the orange line, we have long distance trucking. And so what we see broad-based is that there's been overall decline, mostly in the long-distance LTL movement right here. And so it's really telling us that the pricing pressures for the producers are starting to come down overall. And so this is something that's going to be good news kind of when we're looking at inflationary pressures. It's staying muted overall, but this is something that can change as we're looking at what's going to happen with tariffs. And this is something that's changing on a day-to-day basis.
You're talking even a change right now. We're talking about moving it back to imposing these tariffs in what, December now?
In December, potentially, as this goes up. And who knows, this can change as soon as this gets posted, and the whole thing can be undone. So this is something that we're going to watch closely to see where pricing pressures move, because that it really has a lot of implications for producers, shippers, consumers, everyone in the overall economy.
Everyone feels it. Who feels it the most, or does everyone kind of feel it equally?
So it really depends on the state of the economy. So when the PPI side, when we're seeing that there's high inflationary pressures, a lot of times those producers can push and shift those costs over to the consumers. But if we're in a time of, say, of like a cyclical recession or something like that in a broad-based economy, a lot of times those producers will try to eat those costs and not really push all that pressure on the general consumer.
Economist Anthony Smith talking about the PPI, and obviously something you and your team will keep a close eye on. Of course, you're watching on YouTube, so definitely hit that subscribe button. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. We hope everyone has a great Tuesday.